The teams are ready. The teams are aligned to make history in Pool B of the World Baseball Classic. Pool B. The World Baseball Classic Pool B is played in Houston, Texas at Daikin Park, a modern MLB stadium built for big moments. With the roof closed, the noise stays trapped inside, creating a tense, playoff-like atmosphere where every mistake echoes. This is a setting that rewards execution, confidence, and teams that are comfortable under the bright lights. Pool B features the USA, Mexico, Italy, Great Britain, and Brazil, combining overwhelming star power with teams that arrive hungry and fearless. What makes this pool unique is the expectation versus freedom. One team carries the weight of being the favorite, while others play loose, aggressive baseball with nothing to lose. In this environment, talent alone does not guarantee control, and short tournaments punish competency. In Pool B, one big inning can flip the entire narrative, and every team knows it from the first pitch of the game. Team USA. Team USA has always played the World Baseball Classic under a different kind of pressure. As the birthplace of Major League Baseball, expectations follow them into every single tournament. Early WBC editions were inconsistent, but recent years marked a shift. Star began to committing fully, and the program embraced the tournament as a true championship. Now, Team USA enters each Baseball Classic knowing that it's a standard everyone wants to test themselves against. Why Team USA is dangerous is because they can overpower opponents in multiple ways. They can change a game with one swing, lock it down defensively, and overwhelm hitters with elite pitching. In H-Town, Houston, surrounded by MLB environment they all know well, this team is comfortable playing fast, loud, and aggressive, forcing opponents to keep up and fall behind quickly. Team captain Aaron Judge from the New York Yankees. Born in Lindale, California, Judge is the face of American baseball. As the Yankees captain and one of the game's most powerful hitters, he brings authority the moment he steps into the box. Aaron Judge is dangerous not only because of his home run power, but because pitchers change entire game plans to avoid him. As captain, he calms confidence, sets the tone, focused, serious, and relentless. Bryce Harper from the Philadelphia Phillies. Harper brings edge and emotion. A former MVP and postseason icon, he plays with visible intensity and feeds off big moments. With the Phillies, his ability to deliver with pressure peaks has become his signature. In international play, Bryce Harper's fearlessness can ignite the entire lineup with one swing or one stare down. Alex Bregman from the Chicago Cubs. Alex Bregman, two-time World Series champion, adds championship experience, elite infield defense, and postseason toughness. Known for his play discipline and clutch hitting, he brings leadership to edge Team USA's lineup, exactly the kind of player who thrives under WBC pressure. Paul Skeens from the Pittsburgh Pirates. Paul Skeens represents the next generation of American power pitching. Known for his elite velocity, sharp breaking pitches, and fearlessness on the mound presence, he attacks hitters rather than avoiding contact. In short tournaments formats, pitchers who can dominate quickly are rare. Paul Skeens gives Team USA a weapon capable of stopping momentum instantly. Clayton Kershaw from the Los Angeles Dodgers. Clayton Kershaw, a three-time World Series champion, had publicly stated that previous World Series would be his final chapter in his baseball career, signaling his retirement. But the World Baseball Classic changed that. Instead of walking away quietly, Kershaw chose to return, not for a contract, not for a ring, but to pitch for Team USA in 2026. This adds legacy, emotion, and gravity to Team USA's staff. One of the greatest pitchers of his generation of all time, returning to represent his country instantly makes the USA even more serious and a threat for opposing teams. Team Mexico. Team Mexico's baseball identity has evolved into one of pride, unity, and belief. What once felt like a passionate underdog story has turned into a program that expects to compete with anyone in the world. Mexico's recent WBC runs show that this team is no longer just fueled by emotion. It is organized, confident, and built to win on the international stage. Mexico is dangerous because it plays with purpose. This team feeds off energy, embraces pressure, and thrives in big moments. But it also plays smart baseball, controlling innings, limiting mistakes, and striking when opponents lose focus. They are comfortable being underestimated, and they are even more comfortable proving people wrong. Mexico is a serious contender because its roster is stocked with Major League Baseball talent, and it plays with something deeper than contracts or statistics. This team is unified by much more. It is unified by identity and respect. Players who choose Mexico not by obligation, but by connection. In short tournaments like the WBC, teams that play for something personal are often the most dangerous ones. Alec Thomas from the Arizona Diamondbacks. Alec Thomas brings speed and strength to the team. Known for his elite defense and hard hitting, he adds range to the outfield and pressure on the bases. In short tournaments like the WBC, players who can impact the game without necessarily having to hit the ball for the fences are invaluable, and Alec Thomas fits that role perfectly. Randy Arozarena from the Seattle Mariners. Born in La Habana, Cuba, Randy Arozarena's story is inseparable of Mexico. After building his professional career there, he embraced the country, the fans, and the culture, and Mexico embraced him back. His choice to represent Mexico is rooted in gratitude and love, not paperwork. On the field, Arozarena is one of the most dangerous players in the entire tournament. Elite, power, speed, fearlessness, and a flair for the biggest moments. He doesn't just play the game, he ignites it by having fun with it. Alex Verdugo from the New York Yankees. Born in Tucson, Arizona, Verdugo has always represented his Mexican heritage with his pride. His connection to Mexico runs through his family, culture, and identity. With the Yankees, he's known for contact hitting, strong defense, and situational awareness. In the WBC, Alex Verdugo is dangerous because he doesn't chase moments. He delivers steady pressure that keeps innings alive and forces mistakes. Alejandro Kirk from the Toronto Blue Jays. Born in Tijuana, Baja California, New Mexico, Kirk is a symbol of modern Mexican baseball with the Blue Jays. He was respected for his play discipline, pitching framing, and game management. In international play, his ability to slow the game down, control pitchers, and grind out at-bats gives Mexico stability when emotions run high. Patrick Sandoval from the Los Angeles Angels. Patrick Sandoval brings elite and confidence on the mound, a left-hander with swing and miss stuff. He is not afraid to challenge hitters in the big moments. In the World Baseball Classic, pitchers who attack instead of nibbling often succeed, and Sandoval's mentality gives Team Mexico a weapon against elite lineups. Team Italy. Italy's presence in the World Baseball Classic represents one of the tournament's most important missions, global worth. While baseball is not the country as a primary sport, Italy has steadily built competitive national teams through heritage, development, and international experience. Over multiple WBC appearances, Team Italy has earned respect by playing disciplined, intelligent baseball and refusing to be overwhelmed by traditional powers. Italy is dangerous because it plays structured baseball. Their value pitching, defense, and situational execution, forcing opponents to earn every single run. Italy is comfortable slowing down games, extending innings, and capitalizing on mistakes. A style that often frustrates much more talented teams and pulls them off rhythm. Marco Luciano from the San Francisco Giants. Born in San Francisco, California, Luciano represents Italy's new generation. A highly regarded prospect with power and confidence. He brings leadership despite his youth. He sets an aggressive but composed tone, signaling that Italy is no longer just participating, they are competing. Sal Frelick from the Milwaukee Brewers. Frelick brings speed, contact, and elite defense. With the Brewers, he's also known for energy and hustle, traits that translate perfectly into international play. His ability to pressure defense, stretch single into doubles, and score without needing power makes him one of Italy's most valuable pieces. Vinny Pasquantino from the Kansas City Royals. Born in Richmond, Virginia, Pasquantino adds strength into the play discipline. With the Royals, he's respected for professional at-bats and run production. In the WBC, hitters who can stay calm with runners on base often decide close games. Pasquantino thrives in those moments. Zach DeCenzo from the Houston Astros. DeCenzo brings power, potential, and versatility. Known for his strong arm and pop from the infield corners, he adds an aggressive edge to Italy's lineup. In short tournaments, players who can change the game with one swing are rare. DeCenzo gives Italy just that threat. Matt Festa from the New York Mets. Festa provides bullpen stability, his ability to throw strikes and handle short, high-pressure outings, which allows Team Italy to protect slim leads and stop momentum. In international play, relievers who stay composed often become the difference, and Festa fills that role. Team Great Britain. Team Great Britain's World Baseball Classic story is one of belief and growth. Baseball has never been the country's primary sport, but in recent WBC appearances marked a turning point. Great Britain proved it belonged in the international stage, building through heritage and opportunity. Each appearance strengthens the program and expands baseball's global reach. Great Britain is dangerous because it plays free and fearless. With little external pressure and everything to gain, they attack aggressively, take chances, and force opponents to stay locked in. In short tournaments, teams that play loose often expose favorites who expect easy games, and Great Britain thrives in that role. Trayce Thompson, which is a free agent in the MLB, born in Los Angeles, California. Thompson leads with experience and confidence, a veteran outfielder with postseason exposure. He brings calm leadership and power potential. He sets the tone, fearless at the plate, aggressive on the field, and unafraid of the moment. Jazz Chisholm Jr. from the New York Yankees. Born in Nassau, Bahamas, Chisholm brings electricity. His speed, power, and flair instantly change the tempo of a game. In international play, players who inject energy and are unpredictable can flip momentum quickly. Jazz is one of those most exciting players in the entire pool. Akil Baddoo from the Detroit Tigers. Born in Silver Spring, Maryland, Baddoo adds speed, athleticism, and pressure. With the Tigers, he's known for aggressive base running, defensive range, and quick strike offense. In short tournaments, players who can create runs without waiting for power are invaluable, and Akil Baddoo brings that spark. Harry Ford from the Seattle Mariners. Ford represents the future, a high-energy catcher with leadership traits. He brings athleticism, strong defense, and maturity beyond his years. His ability to manage pitchers and contribute offensively gives Great Britain stability in key moments. Ian Gibaut from the Cincinnati Reds. Ian Gibaut brings bullpen toughness. He's in high-leverage situation with the Reds. He's comfortable pitching under pressure. In the WBC, relievers who can enter the runners on base and limit damage are invaluable. Gibaut fits that role just perfectly. Team Brazil. Brazil's baseball story is built on persistence and pride. While soccer or football dominate the national spotlight, baseball in Brazil has grown quite through strong development programs and deep Japanese-Brazilian roots. Each World Baseball Classic appearance represents progress, not just for the team, but for the sport in their country. Brazil plays with purpose, knowing every inning is an opportunity to change perceptions. Brazil is dangerous because it plays disciplined, efficient baseball. They focus on pitching, defense, and situational execution, forcing opponents to earn every single run. Brazil doesn't rely on overpowering talent. They rely on preparation, chemistry, and patience, a combination that often frustrates more talented teams. Leonardo Reginatto from the international leagues. Born in Curitiba, Brazil, Reginatto is a steady presence in the middle of the field. He leads with composure and professionalism, keeping the team focused in tight moments. His experience across international leagues gives Brazil calm leadership when the pressure rises. Bichette from the New York Mets. Bichette brings star power and elite skill. Newly signed shortstop of the New York Mets, with the Blue Jays he was known for relentless contact, quick adjustments, and aggressive base running. Has postseason experience and a World Series Game 7 bomb which made opponents fear. In the WBC, hitters who refuse to give away at-bats often change games. Bichette's approach makes him one of the most dangerous players in Pool B. Thiago da Silva. From the international leagues, da Silva brings command and control. Rather than overpower hitters, he survives by changing speed and forcing weak contact. In tournament play, pitchers who limit damage and stay efficient often decide to advance. Lucas Rojo from international leagues. Rojo adds speed and defensive range. His ability to cover ground on the outfield and pressure pitches on the bases give Brazil flexibility late in games where one run can decide everything. Vitor Ito from the professional leagues in Japan. Ito represents Brazil's strong connection to Japanese baseball. His experience pitching in structured, disciplined environments really do show his control and his discipline on the mound. In the WBC, pitchers with international seasoning often handle pressure better, and Ito fits that mold perfectly.